Most balcony gardeners look out their window in January and see a dead season. They see empty pots, gray skies, and they decide to wait until May. This is the single biggest mistake you can make. If you wait until spring to start your balcony garden, you have already lost half your potential harvest for the year. January isn't a waiting room, it is the launch pad. While everyone else is buying expensive wilted produce at the grocery store, you should be starting the engines on your most productive season ever. To get a massive yield from a tiny space, you need crops that thrive in the cold and grow fast. I'm going to show you the 7 specific crops you must start right now to transform your balcony into a food production machine. Let's get to work. First on the list is the undisputed king of high-volume balcony yields, loose-leaf lettuce. Forget head lettuce like iceberg that takes months to mature and gives you one harvest. You don't have the space for one-and-done crops. You need cut-and-come-again varieties. Here is why this is a January essential. Lettuce seeds germinate in cool temperatures, and the plants actually prefer the chill. If you start these seeds indoors under a simple light or on a bright windowsill today, you will be moving them out to the balcony weeks before the frost date. For a balcony, use wide, shallow containers. Lettuce has shallow roots, so a 6-inch deep window box is perfect. Densely plant seeds like black-seeded Simpson or red sales. By starting now, you beat the summer heat that makes lettuce bitter. You cut the outer leaves for a salad, and 3 days later, it's grown back. It is the closest thing to printing free food. Next, we have the cold weather warrior, spinach. While lettuce tolerates the cold, spinach loves it. In fact, spinach grown in chilly January and February temperatures actually tastes sweeter because the plant produces sugars to protect itself from freezing. This is crucial for small spaces because spinach is compact. You can fit 9 plants in a single square foot. If you live in a mild climate, you can directly plant this into your pots right now. If you are in a deep freeze, start them in plugs indoors. The secret to massive yields here is timing. Spinach bolts, or goes to seed, the moment days get long and hot. By starting in January, you guarantee yourself a solid 3 to 4 months of harvesting before the heat hits. Look for the variety Bloomsdale Longstanding for the best results in containers. If you want an instant psychological win, you need to plant radishes. Specifically, spring varieties like Cherry Belle or French Breakfast. These are the speed demons of the garden. From seed to harvest, you are looking at as little as 25 to 30 days. Why plant them in January? Because they are the perfect filler crop. You don't even need a dedicated pot for them. Use the empty soil around your slower-growing plants. While you wait for your other crops to establish, the radishes will sprout, mature, and be harvested without taking up any extra real estate. This is how you maximize square footage. If you're planning to turn your balcony into an oasis this year, do me a quick favor, hit that like button. And if you want more tips on maximizing tiny spaces, make sure you're subscribed. We are building the ultimate small space garden community here, and I don't want you to miss the spring planting guide coming up next. Okay, back to the list. Now, let's talk vertical. You have a balcony, which means you have walls and railings. You must use them. Crop number 4 is sugar snap peas. Peas are notoriously early risers. They despise the heat. If you wait until April to plant these, you might get a handful of pods before the plants wither. Start them in January in deep root trainers or tall cups. Peas hate having their roots disturbed, so treat them gently. A single 5-gallon bucket with a simple trellis or string running up your wall can support 6 to 8 plants. These grow up, not out, leaving your floor space free for other crops. Plus, growing your own snap peas saves you a fortune. These are expensive at the supermarket and never taste as sweet as the ones grown in the January chill. If you want a crop that will feed you from January all the way through next winter, you need kale. But for a balcony oasis, we want something that looks beautiful too. Go with lacinato or dino kale. Its dark, prehistoric-looking leaves are stunning in containers. Kale is incredibly frost-tolerant. You can start these seeds indoors right now. Unlike lettuce, kale gets huge, so plan for 1 plant per 5-gallon pot. The yield strategy here is the bottom-up harvest. Don't cut the whole plant, just snap off the bottom leaves as you need them. The plant will keep growing taller and producing new leaves from the center top. One healthy plant started in January can literally provide a weekly harvest for 10 straight months. Crop number 6 is the ultimate space saver, green onions or scallions. If you are still buying these at the store, stop. They are essentially weeds that taste delicious. You need the bunching varieties like Tokyo Long White. Unlike bulb onions that need lots of room, scallions can be planted intensely close together. You can grow 50 onions in a single medium-sized pot. Start a tray of them indoors now. They are slow to start, which is why January is critical. By the time the weather breaks, you'll have robust seedlings ready to fill in any corner of your balcony. Like lettuce, you can cut the green tops and let them regrow, or pull the whole plant. Finally, for the balcony garden oasis, we need a crop that doubles as an ornamental feature. Swiss chard, specifically the bright lights variety. Chard is the best insurance policy for your garden. Why? Because unlike spinach, chard doesn't care if it gets hot. It handles the last frosts of spring and the heat waves of summer equally well. Start these indoors in January. The seeds are weird. They look like little dried beets. Often 2 or 3 plants will sprout from a single seed casing, so be sure to thin them out. 1 pot of chard adds a pop of neon color to your balcony and provides a spinach substitute that simply won't quit. The difference between a balcony that is just storage for dead plants and an oasis that feeds you is timing. January is the start line. Don't let this month slip by. Pick 3 crops from this list. Order the seeds today. Get them in soil. Thanks for watching, and please make sure to give us a like and hit the subscribe button for more great balcony gardening tips.